I sing you to sleep after the loving with a song.
Well, after the loving, the travelling and the singing, Engelbert is alive and well and looking younger than ever. He invited this morning to visit him at his home in Bel Air, formerly the home of Jane Mansfield, just before he was due to fly home to England for a concert tour.
Engelbert, thanks very much for inviting us into your home for this morning.
My pleasure. Nice to have you here.
As always, you go from strength to strength. You never seem, not just you, but your whole stage act never seems to grow old. It always keeps pace with what's going on. How do you manage that?
Well, I try to keep myself fit, and then, of course, about 5 years ago, I grew a moustache. The way that came about was very, very strange. You see, they have a magazine over here called some fashion magazine that they have America's top 10 men. And fortunately, I was chosen as one of the top 10, but I was number 4. And the first one was Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, Robert Redford, and then myself. And I was the only one without a moustache. So I thought, I wonder if I grew a moustache, I'd move up in the charts. So I grew one, and I went to number 2. So hopefully I'll move up again with this. This is my, just a little...
Yeah,
I don't know whether I'll keep it or not. You know, I just something I just put on.
Well, it hasn't done bad for George Michael, has it? So
it's done very well for him. And Don Johnson and all these people. And people, you know, they always tend to, if you do something that copies another person's style, usually they say, oh, he's doing a George Michael or a Don Johnson. And I said, well, I'm growing it for a reason. I'm doing a movie called Miami Twice.
Please tell me, because I was very intrigued to hear about this. You received the Double Diamond Award, which apparently only 3 other people have.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because I'm not sure our audience have heard of that.
I think, I believe there's just 3 or 4 people in the whole world, because of the sales. No one has achieved sales as vast as like over the 150 million type of mark, you know. And it's very rare, and it's an award which probably a Michael Jackson will get, you know, or Elvis must have gotten one.
Well, actually, I think you're being over-modest, because the company you're keeping, I'm told, is the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Are the only others to have got this award before you, so...
Right, yeah.
Yes.
So it was very, very exciting for me, and... I suppose it'll be the last one I'll ever receive, because I doubt if I could ever sell that many amount of records in the next 10 or 20 years, which I probably have left in this career.
You seem, to me, over the last couple of years, to be spending a little more time back home in England. Did you get to a point where you missed England, or is it just now that your lifestyle has changed a little so you can accommodate it?
No, I don't think so. I think I've been going over to... People don't really realize that I have never ever neglected home. I have always been a traveler. I travel across. I stay very little in this house. If I'm not here, I'm usually on the road working. And if I'm not working, I used to go home regularly to see Mum and Dad when they were alive, of course, and pay my respects to them. And I would go over every 3 weeks for maybe 3 or 4 days at a time. And I always kept in touch with home. And the first thing I ever did when I got home, got off the plane, and I say this always, I had my pint of bitter and a bag of crisps. And then that sort of satisfies me and gets those pangs out of your way, you know, because bitter is my favorite drink. And of course, a bag of crisps has to go with a pint of bitter. You know, I'm at Christmas time. It's a very emotional time for our family, because at one time, you know, when Mum and Dad were around, I mean, the whole family would get together.
We have some questions. Maureen Silo of London would like to know if you'd ever considered doing another pantomime, because when you did Robinson Crusoe in London, Maureen came to see you every night.
Well, Maureen, I have to tell you, I had a wonderful time in 1967 doing Robinson Crusoe. And I believe that we broke all the records, the attendance records, and you happened to be one of them to fill the venue. I'm happy you were there. It was a long and wonderful experience, but I don't think I'd like to do another one. But I would like to come back and play the London Palladium.
Susan Taylor from Oxfordshire would like to know, what made you change your name to something so unusual?
Well, Susan, I tried very hard with my first name, which was Arnold. I tried again with a name called Jerry Dorsey. And it worked for a while, but people thought it didn't. Sometimes, you know, a Jerry could have been something that was under the bed. But and sometimes people took one of those. But I thought I'd choose a name which would be outstanding. And what could be more outstanding than Engelbert Humperdinck? But now we're just putting Engelbert up there. You see, because when we used to put the Humperdinck, there used to be a lot of accidents. Lots of accidents. The Humper was all right, but the Dink kept falling off and hurting a lot of people in the street. You know, so Engelbert it has to be from now on.
Susan Chappell of Nottingham just wants to know if you ever remember playing the Pump Room in Tunbridge Wells many years ago, because she's sure she saw you before you were Engelbert.
Susan, there's a distinct possibility that I have played at the Pump Room. Is that a petrol station somewhere near Nottingham? I'm only joking. I'm just trying to make fun, because you see, I don't remember half the places that I played, but whenever I played them, I felt they were important at the time, and I still do, because they gave me a lot of experience. But I don't remember. Maybe we'll come back someday and check you out.
And finally, Jean Baxter from Stroud. She doesn't have a question. She simply wants us to tell you on her behalf that she says thank you for all the many years of pleasure you've given her and all your other fans, and says, please keep on singing.
Is that Jean?
Yeah.
Jean, thank you, and remember, I love you.
Engelbert, thank you very much indeed, and a very Merry Christmas.
And a very Merry Christmas to you and all your viewers.
Atlantic Triangle.